So who has governed India better? The NDA under Mr. Modi or the UP under Dr. Manmohan Singh? Is the Modi model real or is it hype? That's the big political face-off at the very outset. Joining me now is Shehzad Poonawalla, BJP spokesperson, and Pawan Khera of the Congress. Later we'll be joined by political analysts, but first the two practicing politicians. Shehzad Poonawalla, let's start with the data points since GDP figures are out today. UPA ruled 2004 to 5 to 2013-14, 8.36% average growth rate. NDA ruled 2014-15 to 21-22, 5.35%. Yes, pandemic for 2 years during the Modi rule, global financial crisis and the taper tantrums during Manmohan Singh. Purely looking at the numbers, is the hype around the Modi model justified or not? Your turn first.
First of all, I'm happy to have my dear friend Pawan ji on this panel, and I can assure you, Pawan ji, आपकी तपस्या में कोई कमी नहीं थी. हो सकता है परिवारवाद की समस्या जो है 8 वर्ष से अभी तक उसमें कोई बदलाव नहीं हुआ है, पर मैं आपको बताता हूं भारत में क्या-क्या बदला है. राजदीप जी, your figures seem to be taken from the old series. If you see by the new series, average rate of growth during the sir.
No, 1 minute. But by the new series, actually, it will be even lower.
No. By
so
the
we
new
can
series,
go by that.
Sir, I also have my figures. I come with my data prepared. Its average growth during UPA tenure was 6.7%. Today it is 8.7%, where the GDP is the largest, fastest growing economy in the world. And if you temper this with the inflation, their average inflation CPI was 9% and it hit 10% 9 times. Today inflation, even after 2 world crises, Corona crisis and also the Ukraine-Russia crisis, we've maintained it at 5.5 to 6.5. Today it's touched 7.7, but apart from that, it is still remains in that zone below 8%.
On inflation, you're right. On GDP, you're not right, but go ahead.
So Rajdeep, how much money is left in your pocket doesn't just depend upon the growth, but also upon how much inflation there is. So let's figure that also out. Also, let us talk about hard facts. In the last 8 years, this government has spent 91 lakh crore rupees, whether it is on infrastructure building, capital expenditure and social sector, including subsidies. They spent 49 lakh crore rupees. We have given 80 crore people free rations for last 2 years. 3 crore houses were built by us, Pakka houses. 9 crore cylinders were given to the poor women. We put 9 crore tap water connections into people's houses. 50 crore people have got the benefit of Ayushman Bharat. That is the world's largest healthcare program. We've given the economy from fragile 5 to fastest 5. We've gone, inflation is under control even after 2 crises that is taking place. 17 crore bank accounts have been taken to 45 crores. That's financial inclusion. 190 crore vaccines have been administered. At that time, polio vaccine used to take 50 years to come. Today, 2 vaccines were developed. 190 crore doses, more than Europe and America, have been administered. They gave 60,000 crore rupees to farmers as a loan waiver. We've given 1.8 lakh crores to 11 crore farmers as Kisan Samman Nidhi. The MSP has been increased both in price and in procurement. I can give you some examples. 112% for wheat, 76% for masoor. They procured 3 lakh crores of wheat and rice during UPA 2. We procured about 8 lakh crores for wheat and rice during NDA 1. So that can show the difference. Power supply was 12 hours in the villages during that time. It's 22 hours during our time. IIT 16 by them, 23 by us. IIM 13 by them, 20 by us. Metro 5 cities by them, 18 cities by us. University 723 by them, 1043. That means a university a day was built by us. Ease of doing business 130 during their time, 63 ranking during our time. UPI transactions was just 1.7 crore rupees. During our time has come up to 84 trillion rupees. Forex reserves $250 billion during their time, $597 billion during our time. Airports 65 built by them in 60 years. We've added 100 more till 2024. Economy was $1.8 trillion made by them in 65 years. We've put it to at $3.1 trillion. That's $1.3 trillion added in the last 8 years. We've controlled extreme poverty by 12.83% by the World Bank report. Unicorns 4 during their time. Today it's 96. DBT 7,000 crores transferred by them. 7 lakh crores transferred by us. And therefore, this is a delivery without corruption. That is the model. Seva without parting, even for 1 day, without holiday, even for 1 day. And Sushasan, as you can see, fastest growing economy in the world.
Woo!
Even economists have accepted that. Even economists that you read has accepted
Poonawalla
that.
has come to my studio with all his facts and figures. Some, as I said, will be challenged. Pawan Khera, the one figure though that does stand out for me, and he's right there, is on inflation. The UPA years were marked by double-digit inflation for a long period. The other figure that stands out for me is the various welfare schemes, the direct beneficiaries, purely in terms of scale, are much higher at the moment. The Prime Minister is not wrong when he says that 21,000 crores, for example, has been distributed through the Kisan Samman Nidhi alone. When I look at various other schemes like Ayushman Bharat, clearly the beneficiary schemes are being touted by this government as its great success. Your response?
Rajdeep, First of all, my friend Shehzad, thank you. You are concerned about my career. But unlike you wanted to be the Congress president, नहीं बन पाए, तो आपने तो पूरी विचारधारा ही बदल दी. मैं आप जैसा नहीं हूं, मैं अपनी तपस्या जारी रखूंगा और अपनी विचारधारा के साथ बेवफाई नहीं करूंगा. But thank you for your concern, and I am really concerned about you. I hope you become the BJP president after Mr. Nadda. I'll be very happy to see you as president of the BJP. क्योंकि यहाँ नहीं बन पाए, इसीलिए वहां गए थे, तो उम्मीद है वहां आपको बना दिया जाएगा. Anyway, so Rajdeep, you started with welfare schemes. Swachh Bharat Mission. Let's start with the #1 flagship scheme. Announced on 2019, 2nd October, Mr. Prime Minister announces that the entire country is ODF. What's the fact? What's the truth? What's the data? 25% rural households defecate in the open, in contrast with the claimed data of the Prime Minister. This is the Prime Minister of India lying on the 2nd of October. Mind you, गुजरात के गांधी के ही प्रदेश से आए हैं और गांधी जयंती पर झूठ बोल रहे हैं. आइए अब आप उज्ज्वला योजना पर. 10 crore they said they've given gas connections. Fine. In the last financial year, 90 lakh beneficiaries of this flagship scheme did not refill their cylinders, and over 1 crore beneficiaries refilled only once. Another data point. Pradhan Mantri Mudra Yojana. This was launched in April 2015. The value of gross non-performing assets or bad loans under this Yojana had increased to rupees 34,090 crores during the last financial year, up 30.7% from the previous financial year, and nearly doubled from 2019. This is the truth of the Mudra Yojana. Now you come to the Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana. Now, my friend Shehzad was rattling away data. X number of accounts opened under this Yojana. Rajdeep, as on 8th December 2021, the number of zero balance accounts was 3.65 crores. Account है साहब, पैसा उसमें zero है. ये है इनके आंकड़ों की असलियत. Now you come to the Sansad Adarsh Gram Yojana. This is a beautiful Yojana. I'll expose this Yojana. Now under this, the goal was to develop 3 model villages by each MP by March 2019 and then 5 more by 2024. The village adopted by Honorable Prime Minister. वहां जाकर जरा हालत शहजाद जी को साथ ले जाइएगा. I'll pay for the ticket. Just see, वो गांव आज भी गोद में है, उतरा नहीं है गोद से. And the village adoption scheme has been labeled as a flop, major failed scheme by the auditors. This is the reality of their Adarsh Gram Yojana. Smart City Mission, my friend mentioned about Smart City Mission. Of the 6,782 projects, Rajdeep, only 3,400 are complete in 100 cities. जून 2023 का डेडलाइन इन लोगों ने बढ़ा के दिया था. पहली डेडलाइन खत्म हो गई थी, नहीं कर पाए. June 2023 looks impossible because we are already in June 2022. हालत जाके देखिए स्मार्ट सिटीज की, मालूम पड़ जाएगी. अब इस मॉनसून में देख लीजिएगा क्या हालत होती है स्मार्ट सिटीज. बेटी बचाओ राजदीप. I want your special attention on this and your viewers' attention, because in this lies the story of the truth of Mr. Modi's bombastic publicity. Rajdeep, 78.91% of its money has been spent on advertising. Herein lies the truth of Mr. Modi. सिर्फ प्रचार और कुछ नहीं.